of course, but nobody on the ACC side is anywhere close to being ready to talk about a financial settlement, meaning at what price would the ACC let Clemson and Florida State leave? That might be less than the $500 million out there, that number, but more than, the zero or the $100 million that Clemson and Florida State would probably be willing to pay today if they were allowed out at that low of a price. From UNC's perspective, what is the downside of wait and see? Let those lawsuits play out. Let it be the expense of Clemson and Florida State. It's not like UNC filing a lawsuit is going to bring up novel legal issues that aren't already playing out in those 4 lawsuits back and forth. Oh, by the way, ESPN has this look-in clause by February 2025. ESPN already has its deal through 2027, but the last 9 years of the deal are contingent upon ESPN greenlighting the final 9 years. The deadline for ESPN to announce to the ACC its intentions on those last 9 years is February of 2025. If you're in UNC's shoes, what is the good of taking the aggressive stance of Clemson and Florida State? I don't see a lot. What is the bad? What is the downside to waiting for that August deadline and seeing what happens, letting 4 lawsuits play out that are already debating the same types of legal issues that UNC would bring up if it somehow turned around and sued the Atlantic Coast Conference? What's the downside to waiting and seeing